to the 7th annual Triumph Awards. We started this 7 years ago right in this room.
Civil rights didn't write your resume, but civil rights made somebody read your resume. Don't act like whatever you achieved because you were that smart. You got there because some unlettered grandmas who never saw an inside of a college campus put their bodies on the line in Alabama and Mississippi and sponsored you up here.
As the National Action Network meets in 2017, there's been a sea change in government. We're in the era of Donald Trump. We are starting our second 25th year. This is the 26th year of Maine. One, we intend to stay at the forefront of our stated goals, and that is fighting for social justice, and criminal justice, and economic development and opportunity, as well as dealing with the question of education and social institutions. Toward that end, we've already had the first national march and rally around maintaining that, with the march in January, leading into Trump's inauguration weekend, to put them on notice that we will not back up on voting rights, we will not back up on mass incarceration, we will not back up on police reform. Now, we know there's going to be a battle, but we want to show our strength, and thousands came out despite the fact it was below freezing temperatures in a sleeting rain. We came out by the thousands, showed strength. We have also been able to mobilize around the country, maintaining with our chapters a real presence and ability to mobilize.
Our first honoree, our Legends Award, is a lady who in many ways changed the culture of the nation. She's half of the songwriting, performing, and producing entity, formerly known as Ashford and Simpson. Ms. Valerie Simpson.
The National Action Chairman's Award for Historic and Transformative Service in the Arts, Valerie Simpson.
You know, there is something that each one of us has inside of us. And in the words of a song that we wrote a while back, that said, reach out and touch. Go on and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. I know we can reach out and touch. Don't be afraid. Touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. Yes, we can.
Entertainer of the Year, Cynthia Nixon, because what she has done standing up to the oligarchs of privatizing schools is one of the great legacies she will bear.
Whether the subject at hand is supporting our peacefully protesting NFL players, defending Obamacare under siege, or shining a spotlight on the horror we saw in Charlottesville, followed by our president's equally horrifying response. Thank God the National Action Network is there to say to this administration, Black Lives Matter. Human rights matter, justice and equality matter. New York's children are having their constitutional rights violated because so little was being spent on education in our poorer districts that the likelihood of a child there receiving an adequate education was basically zero. In this sickening era of Trump and Trumpism, the Republicans are doing their Republican worst, and we New Yorkers are standing up and saying enough is enough. Democrats have to be Democrats, and if they're not, we are voting them out.
Dr. Smith has written over a dozen books and traveled the country with a powerful message. A message dedicated to ending the epidemic of obesity, diabetes, and health disparities in our country, and wants to make healthy living a right for all people.
Now, typically, I am an apolitical person. Health is my thing. And so I stick to what I know very well. But I have been so rattled this past year that I have found myself on tweet storms and Instagramming, saying things that my fans never thought I would say. But there are certain times in your life where you have to stand up. And you can't be afraid to stand up and be afraid of the consequences. But so many of our people who are famous and rich because of regular people like us are not standing up and saying something when it's so easy, by the way. The White House is presenting such an easy thing for you to do. It's not even controversial, it's just real easy. And the Affordable Care Act, do not be confused. It's not just about money. It's about race. It's about race. And you have to fight, and we all have to fight.
I'd rather stand for something than to fall for anything. You can't fight for civil rights for some if you don't fight for civil rights for everybody. That's what tonight is about.